Hey everybody, gotten a little more time to work on this thing, and I don't know if I did a video. No, I don't think I have, since I put the front stuff on. So when I got the water pump, I mean, everybody knows how to bolt on a water pump, put that on, and then the cheap aluminum alternator bracket I got came with the hardware and the spacers. Pretty much one way that goes on, easy. I need to get a shorter belt, and then I'll be good to go there and wire the alternator. Just a one wire alternator, easy. The vacuum pump was a different story here. I didn't know it, but when I ordered it, and it didn't say it anywhere where I ordered it. This one is for a motor plate. It doesn't come with a bracket. It's just supposed to bolt on to a motor plate. So I had to make a bracket out of a motor plate. A buddy of mine gave me a couple pieces off of his new motor plate, and the pieces they cut off, and it was more than enough for me to make a bracket. This is, let me see here. Let's see if this is the other piece. Yeah, that's what it looked like. The bracket looked like before I got to it. It was the bigger piece of that, and that's what I turned it into. This stupid thing. That's what I turned it into, and I just used some spacers back there. Got a spacer there, spacer here, and then made holes for this. I got a hole there, and I have a hole here for this to slide on. And now, as you can see, I got both my bolts way over here and nothing supporting over here. So when you see what happens when you pull on the belt, so that's acting like I'm revving up the motor, and that's what'll happen. So I made a bracket to go from here to this bolt here. My transmission, or my shifter, it came with brackets to came with a few different brackets, some like this, this, for different transmissions, to for the cable to mount to the transmission before going to the gear selector. So I took two of those and cut them the way I needed them and welded them together to make this. So this will slide in back there and support this, just like that. I don't know how well you can see that. So it'll sit in there like that, not quite up against the more like that. That's how it'll sit in there and support the back of this, won't let it flex. So that takes care of that issue. I'm gonna paint it, I think. I'm gonna paint it black, because this will rust like crazy. It's just like mild steel or something. So I'm gonna paint it black and then put it on. Had a fuel leak at the pump. The pump is under there. Let's see here. You can see that, the pump under there. The 90 that's feeding the motor and everything, that was leaking. I changed it out two times, and changed out the fitting coming out of the pump, and it still leaked. So I went to Summit and got a good 90, not a cheap Chinese one off Amazon, and that fixed it. So now I don't have any fuel leaks. I don't know if you saw, no, because in the last one I didn't have this in, I didn't have this in. This is all just here for now. I haven't mounted anything for forever yet. So I just kind of have it. This is the way I want to run it. I guess I'm gonna have to weld tabs onto here and then I can use my hose holders on that. But so there's a shut off here, there's a filter there, and then the line goes down and goes back to the tank and comes around here. So I've got this stuff on there. I mean, it feels like it works good. I don't know. But I got another roll of it to use on my nitrous lines, because my nitrous lines come back here, so they're, you know, kind of right over the motor. I got some 90s. I got a 90 for over there, and I don't think I'm gonna put a 90 on that, but route them a little better. I'd like to, man, I want to keep all that stuff away from the engine as much as I can, but I may, if I have enough, come over here and shoot over like that, and then I can just put a 90 on each one of them. Hey, that's a good idea. I think I'll do that, and then I can have the insulation on it, and that should stay nice and cool. I think that'll work if I have enough. I think I do though, because I've got it ran up like that, and I've got this extra back here. Oh yeah, I got plenty enough. Yes, I have enough. All right, that's how I'll run that. All right. Still haven't adjusted any fuel pressure, so I haven't even cranked it again. I want to get everything on it first. I just got the drive shaft in earlier this morning. They called me and it got done yesterday. So it is on and in. That big old 4-inch sucker with billet ends. Yes. It is on. It's in. The drivetrain is complete. All right. I put transmission fluid in it this morning with a pump, since I have that shorty dipstick. It's only like 3 inches long, and the pump actually worked really well. It's just it looks like a larger soap dispenser pump, you know, that goes into a gallon jug. So I used a trick shift jug, and it screwed right onto it, and I just pump it like that, and it pumped it right in. Went kind of quick. I was impressed with it. It actually worked. I didn't leak a drop. I was really impressed with it. It worked out really well. And I mean, how often do you, once you got your transmission set, unless you have issues, how often are you putting fluid in it? Not very often, so I'm all right with it. Let's see what else. I still haven't gotten a throttle cable. I haven't even touched the factory one. I haven't touched any of this stuff. That one's still rigged in there for now. I wired up the trans brake. I wired up the transmission cooler, wired the water pump and the water sensor, temperature sensor. That stuff's done. I still have to wire up the nitrous stuff. Kind of really focusing on everything I need to do to get it actually running and movable before I worry about nitrous stuff. So that's why I'm not focusing on any of that, because I really need to get the rear end broke in. I had that yoke completely taped up and covered, and it still rusted up. That is billet steel, I think, that yoke. Yeah, and then the spacer or whatever, I forget what they're called. It's aluminum. Anyways, all right. So, and I still haven't set the bypass on the fuel pump yet. I still need to look and learn how to do that. Haven't had one of them pumps before. I've always had them little hollies and stuff like that. So now I guess I'm selling. I've got 3 or 4 of them. I guess I'm gonna be selling soon. I don't know. Oh yeah, I bought a fuel solenoid from a guy on eBay over 2 weeks ago. He never sent it. Won't return any of my emails. So as soon as I'm done with this one, I thought about it, I'm gonna go on eBay and get a refund started on that and order another one so I can cap this off. I'm sure I got something I can cap it off with, but if I start it like that, I'm gonna have a big old vacuum leak. So I guess that's it for now. I don't really have anything else. It's coming along though. I'm finding issues and things that I'm gonna have to change and things that I need to work on though, but other than that, it's coming along. All right, well, I guess that's gonna do it. I'm gonna jump off of here. Oh yeah, I got the steering done. I got it fixed. What I did was down here where it connects. Let's see. I don't know if you can see. Right down here where it connects, it just has holes. Well, I cut them out so to where they're slots, and I raised that up about 3/4 of an inch, and then I put spacers at this end to lower it down about maybe a 1/2 inch, maybe a little more, and that gave me the clearance I needed for the bolt and nut to go around the header tube after I already tore it up messing with it. So that's all fixed and done. I'm happy that's over. So messing with steering ain't no joke. I don't care for it. All right, now I think I'm jumping off of here. All right,